Hey everyone, without much further ado, let's get into the recipe. We start with the crust. If you can't get the 00 flour, use regular or all-purpose flour. Add the salt. Give it a mix. Frozen butter. Add the sugar. Sandy mixture. Small bowl, beat the egg very lightly. Add to the mixture. Knead very briefly until it clumps together. Perfect. Parchment paper. Another piece of parchment paper over the top. Place it in the fridge for 30 minutes. To transfer, use your cutting board. The cherries, you can use frozen cherries. I, however, use fresh ones, so I need to remove the pits. A saucepan. Add the juices as well. The honey. Orange zest. We don't need much. Bring it to a boil, drop the heat and simmer for 5 to 8 minutes. Let's prepare the slurry. Cornstarch, a tablespoon of cold water. Mix it well. Add when the cherries are almost cooked. Cook it for a minute. Set it aside to cool. And the last step, we need ricotta, 2 eggs, sugar, a pinch of salt. Add the sugar, salt, mix well. Lightly beat the eggs in a separate bowl. Add to the ricotta mixture and mix. Set it aside. Pastry from the fridge. Roll out the dough to a slightly larger size than your baking dish. I'm using a non-stick tart pan with a removable bottom, so I didn't feel the need to grease the pan. Prick it with a fork. The ricotta mixture. Spread it around. And now, I highly suggest you place it in the freezer while the oven is preheating for around 10 minutes. This way, the edges of the pastry will freeze and it will prevent the edges from collapsing. Sometimes that happens, sometimes not, depending on your baking pan. If it has very straight edges, the pastry might collapse. So in the freezer for around 10 minutes and then bake. Okay, straight out of the freezer into the oven it goes, like that. And now about 45 to 50 minutes. So the filling puffed quite a bit while baking, but don't worry, it will fall back while cooling. So now just let it cool for at least 30 minutes before applying the cherry compote. Okay, now that it's mostly cooled, get the cherry compote, which has mostly cooled as well. Spread it over the cheese filling. Spread it all the way to the edges. In theory, you could slice it right away, but I suggest you place it in the fridge for at least 1 hour to let the cherries and the ricotta filling bond and slightly firm up. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please leave me a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.